Welcome back to our channel, Motivation of Life. Get ready for an exciting journey as we embark on episode 1 of our series on how to obtain a Canada visit visa. In today's video, we will uncover the secrets of the Canada visit visa. We'll explore various aspects such as the introduction to the visitor visa, duration of stay, determining the need for a visitor visa, fees and processing time, steps to apply for a visitor visa, application processing and travel preparation, eligibility and admissibility, admissibility criteria, and traveling with minor children. Join us as we demystify the Canada visitor visa, covering the application process, eligibility, and processing times. In this section, we'll delve into the specifics of a visitor visa, temporary resident visa, for Canada, focusing on the application process, eligibility criteria, fees, and processing time. Introduction to visitor visa. A visitor visa, also termed a temporary resident visa, is an official document affixed to your passport, signifying that you meet the required criteria to enter Canada. Obtaining a visitor visa is essential for most travelers planning a trip to Canada, including those transients through a Canadian airport en route to their final destination. Duration of stay. Typically, visitors to Canada can stay for up to 6 months. However, the Border Services Officer at the port of entry has the authority to permit a shorter or longer stay. They will annotate the departure date in your passport or issue a visitor record specifying when you must leave. If no stamp is provided in your passport, you can stay for 6 months from your entry date or until your passport expires, whichever comes first. Determining the need for a visitor visa. Before applying for a visitor visa, it's crucial to ascertain whether you require one or if an electronic travel authorization, ETA, suffices. Several factors influence the type of entry document you need, including your travel document type, issuing country, nationality, and method of travel to Canada. Fees and processing time. The fee for a visitor visa is $100. And the processing time varies based on the applicant's country of residence. Processing times can range from as little as 10 days for countries like Indonesia to 549 days for Nigeria. These durations are subject to change and can be verified through the official Canada immigration website. Processing time varies by country for temporary residents, specifically for visiting visas from outside Canada. Here are some sample processing times for various countries, as per the official website. Pakistan, 52 days. India, 30 days. Indonesia, 10 days. Bangladesh, 48 days. Iran, 63 days. South Africa, 115 days. Saudi Arabia, 95 days. Philippines, 29 days. Oman, 118 days. Nigeria, 549 days. Thailand, 15 days. China, 76 days. For more detailed and up-to-date information about processing times for your country, please visit the official Canada immigration website, accessible through the link provided in the video description. Steps to apply for a visitor visa. The application process involves 3 key steps. 1. Gathering the necessary documents that demonstrate your eligibility for a visitor visa based on your unique situation. 2. Applying online by creating an account, uploading required documents, and paying the applicable fees. 3. Providing biometrics, fingerprints and photo, as part of the application process. Temporary measures are in place if local visa application centers are closed due to COVID-19. Application processing and travel preparation. Once your application is submitted, it will be carefully reviewed to ensure all required documents are included. Incomplete applications will be returned without processing. If approved, you'll be instructed to send your passport for visa issuance. During your travel and arrival in Canada, you may need to present documents submitted with your visa application or additional ones to the Border Services Officer. Eligibility and admissibility. To qualify for a visitor visa, you must fulfill specific prerequisites, including possessing a valid travel document, such as a passport, good health, no criminal or immigration-related convictions, and the ability to convince an immigration officer of your ties and intent to leave Canada after your visit. Financial sufficiency for your stay is also a requirement. Additionally, some individuals may require a medical exam and a letter of invitation from a Canadian resident. Letter of invitation for visitors to Canada. Key point. Sometimes, when applying for a visa to visit Canada, we may request a letter of invitation from a contact in Canada. It's important to note that a letter of invitation does not guarantee visa approval. Visa officers carefully evaluate applicants to ensure compliance with Canada's immigration laws. Information for the letter writer. Writing a letter of invitation does not impose legal responsibility for the visitor upon their entry to Canada. The letter should be composed in good faith, with accurate information and sincere intentions to uphold the commitments made in the letter. The letter should be sent directly to the person being invited to Canada. This individual must include the letter when applying for a visitor visa, also known as a temporary resident visa. Information to include about the person being invited: full name, date of birth, address and telephone number, your relationship with the person, purpose of the trip, intended duration of stay in Canada, planned accommodation and how expenses will be covered. Departure date from Canada. Information to include about the letter writer: full name, date of birth, address and telephone number in Canada, job title, indication of Canadian citizenship or permanent residency, photocopy of a document verifying your status in Canada, e.g., Canadian birth certificate, Canadian citizenship card, PR card, or IMM 1000 proof of landing for permanent residents. Details of your family, including names and dates of birth of your spouse and dependents. Admissibility criteria. It's important to note that certain individuals are deemed inadmissible to Canada due to various reasons, such as criminal activity, human rights violations, organized crime involvement, or security, health, or financial concerns. Understanding admissibility is crucial when applying for a visitor visa. Traveling with minor children. For those traveling with minor children, under 18. Understanding the necessary procedures and requirements is paramount to ensure a smooth travel experience. This information offers a comprehensive overview of the visitor visa for Canada, encompassing the application process, eligibility criteria, fees, and important considerations. Stay tuned for more valuable insights into traveling to Canada.